I've been live. Really, because y'all, I don't have any storage in my phone, but I'm out here cleaning, organizing the garden, and I was trying to show what's then came up, and I was trying to add some before pictures, but I can't right now. I have to make a separate video of the before and after and what a difference a month, really like 3 weeks, a month makes when you're planting. So I'm just going to walk around. Like I said, I don't have a huge garden. I try to make use of the space that I have. And I need to cover up my blueberries. But I have 2 blueberry bushes here. Oh, say hi, Connor. Wait, can y'all see him? Say hi. Our new little baby. Say, hey, buddy. You trying to get in the shade? All right, so, yeah. So I need to, hey, don't start that. Hey. So I do need to cover these up before the birds get to them like they did last year. And I was telling one of my friends that, y'all, this is a learning process. I don't even remember what this is, but it turned out to be gorgeous. It fills up the corner of my fence, and it's actually going on the other side. It's a perennial. I need to find out what it is because I want it somewhere else. All right. And I don't have to do anything to it. It comes back every year. I don't have to really prune anything. And I have the Laropes that I told you I took from 2 plants. They are all over my yard and at the range, and I've given some away. So these, again, those plants just keep producing. I definitely recommend. All right, let me turn this around. My cabbage then went to seed. Did I turn this around? All right, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it, y'all, because I actually like the way it looks right now. But I'm putting salad and lettuce here. All right, but again, I thought about, see how they look? These are obviously winter, fall crops. And I have some loofah. Let me get closer. Those are loofah that's coming up, y'all. Remember that from last year? If not, you can go back and look at the videos. That's how they look starting out. And they're going to climb this whole panel and become a trellis and start traveling throughout the yard. But you see how these cabbage look? I'm thinking about taking those and using them as plants around the house because they look good. You can still eat them if you want, but again, they only cost me $1.49 each because I did not start those from seed, and I can literally use those as flowers. Got some onions I need to work on. I'm planting some cucumber melons in those. My elephant ear that just keeps coming back every year. I think there's 3 in there right now. Yo, I think these are watermelon. Let me turn my camera around. Y'all don't need to see me. I don't even remember what happened. I don't know if I dropped some seeds one day. But look, y'all, I need to thin these out. I'm looking at it. This looks like a watermelon seed. But these are growing, and I didn't even know it. And I'm putting carrots in these. This is a composter that I just picked up yesterday. So I haven't started yet. I'll start that today. But I got that from Lidl or Little, the grocery store like Aldi. They were $34. I could have built one, but again, that's been on my list. I figured I'll just buy one. So I got that. It has vents. What, buddy? Okay. And it has the okay. It has the lid for when you want to take it out. So yes, we'll definitely be putting it to use. Got my blackberry bush. Which one was it? The Natchez Thornless that I bought from, I want to say, I can't remember where I bought it. Oh, there he is. What is it, buddy? All my tomatoes, different varieties. I got a few coming in. Got my asparagus. They look a little weak, but they mature after about 2 to 3 years. So hopefully this year they'll be even better. All right, obviously they're going to seeds. I need to get rid of those. I got my basil, again, great growing with tomatoes as companion plants. Also the asparagus with tomatoes. Asparagus gets rid of the aphids that like to um, sit on the tomatoes, and then tomatoes actually ward off insects for asparagus, and so does basil. And I have some garlic in here. It may take a little while. I did start that pretty late. Here's all my mint. Some more of the Laropes that I got from that plant right over here. They keep populating. I just keep moving them. Look, all this came from one plant. And of course, mint likes to travel. So I have several types of mint in here, maybe about 3. Got my chives, who also like to. Here's one. I just gave somebody one that was here. Here's another one. All those came from this one chive. And then there's another one growing. See that one? There's one growing right there, which goes into. So this one I also got from that one plant. And this one's bigger. But I transported it, and here it is. I got some radishes growing. They should be ready soon. I have green beans. They're starting to trellis. I didn't have to even start it. They're doing it on their own, which I always thought was fascinating. It's doing its own thing. And there's another one next to it starting to climb. And there's one right over here. So those are taking off pretty good. I have my cucumber melons. I've showed y'all those in the past. I'll be juicing those. Those are also going to trellis and have yellow cucumbers. They look like little baseballs. And I have my eggplant. It's just a few of them. I got cucumbers. I definitely need more space, but again, I just put that there for now. My melons, I didn't even start these, y'all. The seeds fell out and they started growing on their own. And I got some watermelon. Again, I know I need more space, but that's where I'm going to put them. I'm trying something different. I'm going against the rules. All right, all my peppers. I got some zucchini, marigold. All right, the marigold are also good to plant companion plants for peppers. I got some squash. And again, I know those are going to get large, but for now, that's what I'm doing. I want to say that's sorrel, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. I got some yarrow. Those are good for insect bites. You can just chew it and rub it on your bite. My lavender, they were a little bit more lavenderish, I guess you could say. But they're starting to fade out in color. And then I have some white beets growing here. There's only a few that's germinated right now. A few of them are coming up sporadically. But yes, I have white beets growing. I got some sage. I got some regular beets growing here. I do need to thin those out. I got some bulbs in here. A little marigold I need to plant. Let me turn this around. I got some little hostas that I got from like the little packs where they just have the root. They're coming along, but I just wanted to see how they would go. Instead of buying them for $7 a piece, I bought them for like $1 or something. And they are coming up. And they have some little smaller ones coming up. And there's one. So there's about 4 in here and 3 in here. And I got some lettuce, collards, and kale. I got some watermelon growing in here. There's a lot of grass. I'm not worried about that right now. But I have several little watermelon that's done germinated. So I know those are going to take over. They're all over the place. And the reason why I plant so many, you never know. They like to be direct sown. So transplanting watermelon, stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend. Carrots, potatoes, even beets, I would just sow directly into the ground. Lettuce, stuff like that. Just so the shock doesn't happen. And they are more tolerant to the outside. And I have some, I can't remember, y'all, if I put wildflowers. I'm just testing this out. Wildflowers or zinnias. I think I put zinnias there. So I'm waiting to see how tall they get and how they work, whether I'm going to do that again. Whew, I'm almost done. Well, not really. And this is the first year I'm planting sunflowers, so I'm excited about that. Somebody gifted me some, then I end up buying some. So I'm going to have that growing along the fence. I got my fig tree, one of them. I have an apple tree. Like I said, once I figured out they had to be planted within 50 feet apart, that's when I started getting apples. And they're two different varieties. Here's another one. And then I have another, it's hot, another fig tree here that was cut down, but it's still growing. And I have some grapes over here in the corner. Trying to think what else. And then I have lettuce growing in one of my towers. And I have more sunflowers over here, a little banana tree I have going. So I got some cleaning up to do, some organizing. So that's going to just keep growing. And I got some sunflowers popping up back here. I have another melon back there. So yeah, oh, my pineapple. Let me go over here. I have a little pineapple I have sitting on the porch. So I can't ready for that to be ready so I can get into it. I have another one I just pulled off one, put it in some water. I'll put that in some dirt. I have one over here that I have in some dirt. It's a little brown on the tip, but it's still going. It's still alive. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to share that. And like I say, they're going to be a lot larger here in a couple weeks. So I'm excited about it. I have more stuff to plant. Again, I'm trying to beautify what I have. And that's why I say don't even worry about how it looks right now. Yeah, you don't want your stuff looking like trash, but just get out there and plant it. This is a month's worth of food growing. And it's been raining. I've been watering things. Some stuff don't even need you. It could grow on its own. Get out there and start. Because that would have been a month I would have wasted. And some stuff I just sprinkled seeds. Some stuff I didn't put out here. I didn't forgot what it was. I didn't even label it because I just wanted to get it done. I don't really necessarily recommend it, but that's what I've been doing. And it's not as hard as people think. And then too, many of you know I am a follower of Christ. Just not a believer, but a follower. So a lot of stuff that I plant, I don't even know what I'm doing. Some stuff I don't even research first. I sometimes research it after the fact, after I realize, oh shoot. And some stuff is just by experience. Some of the stuff I have, I didn't know were perennials. And then you got to go by your zone. It may not be a perennial in your zone because it's too cold, but it may be a perennial, meaning it comes back every year on its own in my zone, which is 8A. So your zone may not be a perennial, but mine it is. So you got to know your zones. And again, just trial and error. And then you can start research or do it before so you're not wasting money. Because there's so many varieties. Like I just said, I have 4 or 5 different types of mint. I got 3 different types of onions. I have 7 different types of tomatoes. 3 different types of cucumbers, 1 melon, 4 different types of watermelon, 4 different types of green beans, 2 different types of beets, 4 different types of lettuce and salad, different berry, raspberry, blackberry, blueberries, 3 different apple trees. Um, what else? 3 different types of sunflowers, which are great pollinators, and they also attract bugs that attack your garden. Because again, I don't use fertilizer unless it's fish emulsion, which is natural, or the water from your fish tank. Um, or some people put fish heads in their garden. I use rainwater. I have 3 rain barrels um, that they provide with the city, or you can go on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody local may have food grade barrels for you. Even schools have pickle barrels. You can pick them up from there, 55-gallon. I know that's a lot of pickles, but that's what they go through. You can go get stuff from there to put your rainwater in. And if you don't have a barrel, you got trash cans, buckets. You can figure it out, right? Again, trial and error. My composter back here. You don't need one like that. You can build it out of just some wood. You don't need a lot. My point when I was talking about the varieties, see what variety works best in your area. I picked up some carrots. Even though they grow, I found carrots that germinate faster than the ones I had, which was like 75 to 80 days. I picked up one that was only 60 days to germinate, and they grow better in my region. So again, if you want a better yield, or you could experiment, I really believe that things will grow wherever you plant it because it'll acclimate itself to wherever you're at. But again, if you're trying to save and really get quality or quantity out of your garden, do some research. What is best grown in my area? Go look up in your library. They have classes on gardening. They have classes on gardening. You can actually look up what classes they have. They'll do soil testing for you. I've never done that. I would say just get some good soil. I use compost, and I have another one right here where I turn. So that's another composter. I actually just looked in there, y'all, yesterday, and all the food, the peels, the scrap, whatever I threw in there last year, beginning of this year, has all turned into soil, and they're very dark, rich compost like this. This is how it looks. All right, this is dry right now, but yes, that's what it looks like in my composter. So I'm pretty excited about it. And you know what? Believe it or not, they fill up really fast. I think about all the potatoes we eat, the vegetables, the banana peels. I don't put meat in there, but all of that stuff fills up a bowl. I'm trying to think. A little bigger than this. But in a few days, this is filled up with scraps from the kitchen. And you keep bringing that out every few days and then rotate it, mix it up. If you're mowing the grass, throw in a few clippings. And then throw a little, if it's hot, it starts releasing little gases. Make sure it's moist, not too wet, and they don't dry out. Just keep doing that, and you have compost where you don't have to buy it. But I do like supporting the company Soil 3. Everything I grow and their stuff works or grows. Everything, trees, even the weeds, all right? The grass, don't look at it right now. We just got it treated today. But everything grows in that soil. All right. I think that is it. I just want to give a quick tour. I didn't want to be on here long to show you just getting out here. Every day I plant something. Every day I plant something. And I've been doing this since, I want to say February. Yep. Every day. And there's always something to do. Whether I'm giving somebody something from the garden or I'm getting out here myself, every day I'm out here. So that's my recommendation. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you're planting something, whether you started indoors or not. Let me know what y'all are doing out here. I'm about to get back to work. It's hot, and I'm about to go in here and relax for a little bit. But I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. If I can figure out how to stop this thing. I'm going to turn this around while I'm figuring it out, y'all.